Welcome back, friends. Today we are doing a quick take review on Evenprime's Barrier Serum. First things first, we have a new set. It is obviously a work in progress. Still gotta really sort out the lighting and some sound stuff, but yeah, figured I'd give you something a little more interesting to look at in the background rather than just a washed out white. If you guys have suggestions on things that need to be in the background for a truly nerdy skincare guy, let me know in the comments down below. With that, onward! Today's review is on the limited edition Barrier Serum by Evenprime and SpellBreak. It seems only fitting on the debut of my new nerdy backdrop that I would review a nerdy serum. First off, can we just appreciate how great this packaging is? It looks fun. It's a great tribute to SpellBreak. I love me some fantasy, I love some mage action, and it feels fun to do a barrier serum as one of their limited edition options. Evenprime doesn't release the details of how much protection you get from this particular serum. I would say it gives you +4 barrier protection, +2 blue light protection, and +5 aging defense. The pump does a good job of dispensing the product appropriately. It is a thin gel serum. I have to give them kudos for not picking the traditional eyedropper bottle. It is an opaque container that limits the amount of air that gets in and out, so that'll help keep antioxidants and the ingredients stable for longer than it would otherwise. As always, I would love to see an airless pump design, but a pump and straw design in this case is just fine. When you get down towards the bottom of the bottle, it definitely does get a little bit trickier. You kind of have to tip it in one direction to get the last few drops out, or open up the top and tap out the last bits of it. It's still a great design and it keeps things nice and clean. It's great for travel. The lid sticks around and stays on nice and tight, so it's not going to leak in your bag. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty. The formula itself has a number of good humectants in it, starting with water and glycerin. Glycerin is continuing to be one of those unsung heroes. I'm glad it's getting a little bit more notoriety these days just because it's such an effective humectant. It's a barrier repair. It's just a good ingredient and it's cheap. So it doesn't leave you with that sticky feeling that hyaluronic acid can or sodium hyaluronate. But Evenprime does boast that they have 5 different types of hyaluronic acid in here, which is great. Multiple different weights of hyaluronic means that different layers of your skin are going to be treated to that humectant activity. Besides all of the humectant ingredients, there are wonderful barrier repair ingredients. Now, we know that Centella asiatica is one of the best barrier repair options because its antioxidant activity and anti-inflammatory activity are strong. The formulators went a step further and used multiple different specific extracts from Centella asiatica plant to get true anti-inflammatory, anti-pollution, antioxidant benefits and maximize the possibilities from each part of the plant. We also have a couple of different peptides. 2 of them are anti-wrinkle as they boost collagen production, and then some anti-inflammatory or soothing peptides as well. In particular, copper tripeptide 1. Now, copper peptides do have some wound healing properties, but it's important to remember that wrinkles and fine lines are not wounds, or at least your skin doesn't see them as that. It's simply skin and collagen that has a crease in it. So it's not going to magically make wrinkles and fine lines evaporate, but it will help your skin recover from any sort of irritation or trauma. In particular, guys who shave every day, or those of us who just tend to get more ingrown hairs, copper tripeptide 1 is a good option to help limit the irritation and just help keep you from getting those truly ingrown razor bumps. This is fragrance-free and essential oil-free. It has no scent whatsoever that I can tell. It does have sort of a cool purple hue that mainly comes from the copper tripeptide. Maybe it's just me, but it seems to add a nice little fantasy ethereal sort of vibe to it. The texture feels like a nice lightweight gel serum. Feels like, yeah, like a traditional serum to me. It doesn't absorb instantly. It does feel like it leaves just a very light film, but that dissipates within just 30 seconds to sometimes as long as a minute. Evenprime does offer some discounts when you buy various products as a set, but the standard price for both the limited edition and the original barrier serum is $48 for 40 mils or 1.35 fluid ounces. This is certainly a pricier serum, given that its main focus is to be barrier repair. That said, keeping a healthy barrier is very important to just about everything else that you want to do. So it's worth investing in a product that you can rely on to enhance your barrier function and just provide reliable protection for daily stressors. I am already well into my second bottle of this, so I will continue to keep it around. Yeah, I would highly recommend. Give it a try. And if you are a SpellBreak player already, you can get some extra fun stuff for purchasing the limited edition. You can use this product day and night. I would say about 2 pumps does pretty well for hairline down to collarbone for me. For daily shavers, I would say definitely focus in on your beard line to keep that irritation low, because it really does make a world of difference. When applied to dry skin, the serum doesn't absorb all that quickly, but if you brush your teeth or give it at least 30 seconds, it will be almost fully absorbed and you can move on to your next step. That said, with any product that is humectant focused, I would encourage those in drier climates or just those of you who want to get the most out of your products to apply it to damp skin, whether from a toner or essence, apply the serum, and then wait a few seconds and go back in with either a light hydrating mist or, again, just dampen your fingers with some tap water and pat it in. That way you are pre-hydrating all of those humectant magnets so that they have actual water to hold on to throughout the day. The reason being, if you live in a dry climate and you apply a humectant, there's very little moisture to be drawn from the air, so it doesn't give you much of a moisture boost. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, there are plenty more like it on the playlist QuickTake Reviews. I hope to see you again next time. Take care.